Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Hyundai Sonata guys. It could be any generation, any year Hyundai Sonata. If you guys have red oil light on, stay with us, we'll explain the most common thing that can cause that, and in some cases it could be something that will not cost you any money to fix, or in some cases it could be something major, so make sure to stay till the end, because if you have that oil light on and you keep driving, you can destroy your engine in some situations, so we will explain about that as we go. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos for you. Now, if you need to buy any parts, tools for a good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So, now right here, that's the engine that we have, 2.4 GDI out of this Hyundai Sonata. Now, a few things that we need to explain. Even if you have a different engine, procedure will be about the same. If you have red oil light on, what can cause that? In some cases, guys, okay, quite often on higher mileage vehicles, it could be problems with the oil pressure sensor switch. This is the oil pressure sensor, that's also known as oil pressure switch. What it does, okay, if you have one single wire on that sensor, it's a switch. If you have multiple wires, it's a sensor. The difference is the switch is practically on and off. Either when you have enough oil pressure, it will deactivate. When you don't have enough pressure, it will activate. The sensor, it can actually detect and measure exactly how much pressure you have in the oil system. Now, something else, guys. If that sensor is unhooked, the wire is broken, or the sensor is not working, red oil light will be on. In that case, it will not be dangerous to drive the car, because the car will be actually getting oil pressure, but the computer will not know about that because the sensor or the switch cannot send the information. However, if you have a red oil light on, never start the car until you fix the problem, because that can destroy your engine. If the engine is starving for oil and you start it, rod bearings, main bearings, cylinder head, pistons, everything can go bad. So you will need practically a new engine, or rebuilding the old engine could be even more expensive than that. Now, number two, you need to make sure you have enough oil, okay? If you have, guys, red oil light on, make sure you have enough oil. Pull the dipstick, turn the car off, pull the dipstick, measure, and see if you have oil. If the car is starving for oil, the oil pump may not pick enough oil, and as a result, you can get that light on. Number three, make sure, guys, that the oil filter is good, okay? I recommend to use original oil filters. Oil filter that's cheap sometimes, they can malfunction where it can interfere with the oil pressure, they may not send oil to the engine, and that can destroy your engine. So always good to use good quality filters. Number four, it could be, guys, the oil pump. But here two things can go bad. One, this is the screen which is located in the oil pan. You will need to remove the oil pan, and that screen is where the car is getting its oil from. Practically it sucks it through that screen. The screen is there to ensure that nothing gets in the oil pump, so like debris or anything like that. That screen often can build sluggish carbon buildup, sluggishness here. If you use cheap oils, if the oil hasn't been changed for a while, that can easily happen, and as a result, your car, guys, okay, will be starving for engine oil, which can destroy it. Another thing, it could be worn oil pump, and in that case, okay, you will need to guys replace the oil pump. If you're still getting the oil light only when the engine is warming up, it could be a sign that the oil pump is worn out, or the engine is not keeping oil pressure, it's worn out. But we haven't seen modern engine do that, actually, to be so warm that it won't be able to keep good oil pressure. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.